justice in the name of our king.
And we are live. We are live, I think, and in living color.
What's happening?
Hello. How's everybody doing? Let's do the mandatory sound check. Sound check, 1, 2.
Can you hear me over here?
Yeah, I'll be loud anyway.
You know I had to ask.
Hello. There they are. Evo Street Fighter 5 finals. What? Mike Bushnell? What? What? Street Fighter? There they are. Let's see who we got up in here. So we sound good. We sound all right. Everybody's saying hello, LC Manny. There's fuck you. That's a username. Welcome. The Nice Douche. K Dubs. Nah, we didn't do the green screen, man. This camera's fucked up right now. We'll fix it. We'll fix it one of these days. Amanda Duncan, known friend. Brittany Staples, hey. Donna Lang, the prince that wasn't promised, the sword of the morning. Marianne, Marty, Will, O'Hara Young, the Knight's Douche. Dan Bruton, hello. We're Snarky Grumpkin, Carrie Nevis, Mike Bushnell. The Mike saying the fighting game tournament in Las Vegas.
Once he names your name, click the thumbs up.
Yeah,
It's the way this game works.
Oh, is that the way? That's not a bad idea, actually. Doc Holliday, Fracture, Jay is bored, Stacy, Matthew, Karch, Christian, Justin L, John Haymaker, Deanna, is that Brooklyn Girl 67, Marty, Homer the Man, hello. So anyway, what's tonight? We're discussing Vampire in Brooklyn, our review on Vampire in Brooklyn.
Right.
It's
a new movie, Wes Craven.
Yeah, Wes Craven just came out with a new movie. It came out last Friday, right? Mm-hmm. Or Thursday, technically. And so we'll be talking Vampire in Brooklyn. This new cat named Eddie Murphy. He's a pretty good comedian.
Yeah, I see big things in the future for him.
I do too. So that's what we're talking about tonight, just in case you didn't know. Well, I finally did. You didn't see it, right? You've not seen it. I couldn't believe it. I could understand Dustin, the youngling, but
like I said, I remember the case. Seeing it at the movie store.
Yeah.
I remember seeing it and never got it.
There's YB negative. I have passed the smokescreen chat breathalyzer, but please don't say the P word. Uh-oh. You mean Proto Stark? Is that what he's talking about? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I don't
That's
know.
right.
I'm not sure. Maybe.
That's exactly what it is, a breathalyzer.
Let's see here. Are we spinning? Are we good? I see it spinning. I hate that shit. I can't tell.
US is fuck.
YB.
I forgot about that.
What's that?
Doc said, I need my US as fuck hat.
That's right.
About that.
Let's see. Yes, that's what he meant. Proto Stark. You got everybody said it. Yes, Marty, I was the ghoul. she gets the Vampire in Brooklyn. Yes. That didn't seem to have many benefits until the end, man.
That's right.
But
what a rough job.
Any old Eddie Murphy movie, I love it, man. Anyway,
I can't see her. What's her name? The actress, the main actress. What the hell's her name?
Oh, I just had a brain fart since you said that.
But I can't see her without thinking Tina Turner, because she did such a good job playing Tina Turner.
Yes, she's awesome. I had a crush on her when I was. Younger. So anyway, so we're good. They're saying. I just see it's spinning right here. I don't know what's happening. Shitty ass internet. Anyway, not even live.
Man. We're
yes, Angela Bassett. Thank you,
yes.
Mike.
Thank you.
Yes.
What's love got to do with it?
Anyway, I was gonna say something. What was it? Because we're so professional here. So my notes say that there's some new shirts on the Teespring store. By the way, we talked about Dracanis.
Yes, we did.
That happened here on the live stream. Dracanis is now a reality. I ordered my own, but it's out on the store. So I had to do like 3 different versions for different colors. But anyway, Dracanis is out on the Teespring store. Just a heads up in case you didn't see the post on Twitter and Facebook and all that. And then I did a separate while we were there. Other ones are coming. We're talking about not proto pipe, because that's obviously a real pipe. Apparently,
damn it.
Apparently that's a real pipe. But all that other stuff's coming too. But that and what was it? The other logo shirt with the dragon. We kind of used the same. Anyway, I thought it looked kind of cool. Anyway, so there's a new dragon logo shirt and the Dracanis. So
They're talking about vampire movies, and
Yeah.
Marty said, "Please, guys, if it's got fangs, I've seen it."
Yeah, exactly. Me too, except for that one that I won't even mention. It's got crystal
glamour,
vampires and makeup, and that's not, I wanted Blade to end that movie. That's the way it should have happened. Let's see. All right, let's jump right in. Frazzle at MKM, welcome. I don't recognize that name.
I'm sorry, real quick.
No.
On Vampire in Brooklyn, tell them about Riddick. That was awesome. I wish we were filming that.
Yes, in the beginning there is when the police come to check out the ship, because he showed up on the ship, in his coffin. They have the German Shepherd police dog, canine dog, and Riddick perked up as soon as he mentioned him, and he was going through. It was a wolf, goddammit! All that shit, doing the flip flop shit on me.
I wish you could have seen Riddick.
And Riddick perked up, and then he did the little trick and blew it out from the water. I forgot.
And then
about
Riddick
that.
looks around, and everybody in the room did you guys see that?
We felt bad for Riddick, man. That was his cousin and everything. So, damn, I forgot about that. But yeah, he perks up when any animal pops on the screen. He
does. It's so cool.
It's so cool to watch. Anyway, Frazzled MKM. Welcome, Frazzle. Q&A, Chris, do you think the Lords of the North truly believe in the threat of the White Walkers just by Jon's word? None of them have seen physical evidence of the undead. I think they do more than anybody else would, because, they're still, the northern houses are still kind of like, what's up, Dustin, Cuh? The Northern Lords are all kind of like... they still want to occasionally go to the Night's Watch. They still think it's kind of honorable. You know what I mean? I can't speak for all of them, obviously.
Right.
But the legends are still alive up there. Winter is coming. What that really means somewhere in the whispers. So I would imagine they're more prone to believe it, and I think I think that since they'd already heard about it, it's legend. And then Jon comes up and says it's real. The Night's Watch says it's real. I would imagine they believe it.
I think so, too. Like you said, more than anybody else would be prone to believe it.
Yeah, I mean, hell, even Cersei believes it, but of course she did get the evidence. But, that is Doc Holliday. That's Pickle Dick. That's Pickle Dick in Discord. So, anyway, that's his, I forgot his actual name. We called him Pickle Dick. Anyway, Ian Gossett, thank you for the super chat, man. Thanks for starting after Sasha B. Cohen's end show. Is Sasha got a new show? Oh, that's right. He does have a new show.
Damn.
I didn't even know when.
We got to check that out.
I do. Yeah, right. We do. I didn't know that's on. Is that Sunday nights apparently?
Damn.
Did we start on time? Is that good? Or after it? Right after it? So we're doing the post show?
Hell yes.
Yeah, I forgot Sasha was back. But thank you, Ian. Thank you, Randy Suimatsu, for the super chat. Great. Yeah.
Sorry.
Ali G.
Yeah.
Ali G is my favorite, man. Of all his characters, I love Ali G. Randy Suimatsu, thank you for the super chat. Great interview with Dire Dad. Yes, it was. It was very cool, man. I'm so happy I got to do it with Will. Will and his family, the Mulhall family, they're really cool. Will was really nice to come on and do that, take his time. It was like midnight for him when we got done, so we talked, chatted for a long time after, and really cool. So I look forward to doing some more of those. It's just a matter of, contacts and reaching out to people and having people interested, and maybe the more I do, the more people will say yes, that type of thing.
Right.
But, YouTube's edits shit again.
Yeah,
it's not being seen.
Get excited much for your videos because I'm here for behind the scenes stuff.
I don't either.
That video
I don't either.
was freaking awesome.
I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it, and I know I couldn't. We had a Skype call. He was in Ireland. It wasn't perfect. HD quality, obviously. I couldn't get the best screenshots, but I enjoyed it. I really thought it was a good video myself. But first interview I've ever done, so I hope it came off well to me, and a lot of people share the same sentiment in the comments.
Yeah.
But it died like all the rest of them. So I don't know what's happening. Everything's down lower than it's ever been. It's ridiculous.
It was a different feel for the Game of Thrones YouTube videos of late. So I thought it would gain traction. I almost promised you that it would.
Yeah.
Because you were
Well, I
like,
mean, maybe,
I don't know. And then I was like, no, this is the one. This is the one.
Right. But because I've had, I do have those videos on occasion where I think, okay, this is pretty good, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is a pretty good video. And no, they always fail. It's just always. I mean, I hate, it's just fucking sucks.
It keeps your head from swelling, I guess.
Sure, maybe.
I guess that's their goal.
Maybe. I don't know, whatever. But
you can't keep a good man down, YouTube.
Yes, they can. Apparently they can. Okay, Randy Sumatsu on Patreon. Thank you, man. I heard one of the prequels will be about the Long Night. What events and characters can we look forward to? Thanks as always for getting us through the Long Night. Yeah, Randy, I think that's going to be the first one. I believe that's confirmed. They have ordered the pilot. The series is not ordered yet, or at least confirmed to be ordered, but I'm pretty sure, I'm like 99% sure.
Right.
That'll get ordered. We're just calling it the Long Night right now. I think George R. R. Martin wants to call it that. We can look forward to some of the characters you read about or hear about in the main novels, and definitely a little bit more about, but it's still kind of a mystery in the world of Ice and Fire. Garth Greenhand, the first supposed king to come over, Brandon of the Bloody Blade. You have Alan the Clever, who swindled Casterly Rock supposedly from the Casterlys.
Yeah.
Became and founded House Lannister. I would really like to see this kind of stuff, like what really happened. Did he really, for example, just using that example, Alan the Clever, did he really take the castle without raising a finger, without lifting a sword? You know what I'm saying? Did he really swindle the damn thing from the Casterlys and found House Lannister and all that type of stuff? So that kind of thing. Obviously, Brandon the Builder is a huge one. Who he is or was the founder of House Stark. It could have been Brandon the Bloody Blade. That's still a possibility. They're the same person. Mm-hmm. Who built the wall? But that would seem to me to come at the end, because that's the end of the Age of Heroes with the Long Night.
Yeah.
So anyway, those kind of characters. And kind of who went out and founded all the major houses at some point. So a lot of stuff in there left unwritten. A lot of years to play with. You know what I mean?
Think about it, man, if they really show a lot of the stuff leading up to the necessity of the wall,
yes,
and the building, I mean, there can be some good, cinematic stuff there.
It can be without having to, because you got they created the White Walkers, but
right.
Then they had the peace pact, and everybody's like, well, the children did that after. Not necessarily. I don't think they just showed up till then.
Yeah.
So you got to see all that. You got to need to see the reason why exactly, because we're told it's just basically they were short on numbers. Mm-hmm. They couldn't compete with men in war because they could use bronze and all that stuff. So we want to see all that, but that would be more towards the end of this thing, I would think. I want to see the foundation of Westeros. You know what I mean?
Right. All
that kind of stuff as well. So a lot of stuff they can do with that. Let's see. Marty, thank you, Marty, on Patreon. Q&A from the books. We know that Nymeria is running around the Riverlands leading a super pack of wolves. Did we see the last of her in Season 7, or does she and her pack have a role to play in the War for the Dawn? Marty, we mentioned this before. We think we'll see Nymeria again. We hope to see Bran warg the whole damn crew. Is what we've kind of said.
Right.
Since Arya and is not a warg and Jon's not a warg in the show.
That scene was it felt so incomplete. There's no way that's the end of that.
Yeah, it was just like, you're different now like me, but then she went home to the wolf pack. I hope she followers.
No.
I was saying three things at once.
Listen, he does not talk like that.
No,
that's
I do not.
Like...
I was saying something else at the same time. That we got Nisha now, and now we got followers. So that's gonna be. Hold on. Let me just pause for a minute. Let's.
That sound like my grandpa.
Let's see what's going.
Followers.
Like you said, what would you call ghosts in the mountains? What was that?
A haint.
A haint, yeah, a haint. That's hainted.
Haint followed me through the holler.
Followers. I have no idea what's that. I was thinking of another something in my head at the same time. I apologize. But we can do that's another shirt, Neeser.
It is. We got to do that.
For sure. Anyway, what was that? What the hell was I saying? Oh, yes. Fowler. We're going to see Nymeria in the Wolfpack Fowler Arya to Winterfall. I think. I hope. I mean, that's wishful thinking too, probably. So yes, that's what I think. I don't know. There's no excuse about budgets. There is a time constraint, but they are longer episodes, so they damn sure better. But do you really want to see that? Because they can't live.
Right, I know.
You know, I don't know.
God, they could trip over a holler log.
Let me look. Look. Yes, it is Jared P. The sun drop is spiked tonight. Follow your heart, say Sonic Animator.
Follow your heart.
You follow Neester.
I will follow
Fucking
him.
A. Okay, we just let the cat out the bag. This is how we really talk right here. I'm sorry, we've been faking it for 3 fucking years on this channel.
It's a front.
Let me holler at you after.
House faller.
After. Oh shit. Yes. Sorry. Freudian slip. Freudian slip. Anyway, where was I at? I forgot. Here we go. Excuse me. K-Dubs on Patreon. Thank you, K-Dubs. There's a theory floating around that Elia Martell and her kids had kids by her brother Oberyn because they were as close as Jaime and Cersei. I don't believe it. Yeah, I don't either. I don't buy that. I don't believe it, but it did give me pause. Even if Elia was okay with Rhaegar being with another woman, which she might have been, why did Rhaegar get an annulment? Targaryens and bastards go together rather well. The idea of annulment because Elia couldn't have any more kids and the dragon must have 3 heads doesn't make much sense. So even though I don't buy the Elia and Oberyn together, it does rectify a couple of things. Oberyn held on to what vendetta against Tywin for a long time. Passionately, also, if Rhaegar found out his first 2 kids weren't his, it would be a reason for him snubbing of Elia at the tourney, the annulment, and his departure with Lyanna. What percentage chance do you think the theory is correct? I think 0% as far as not being his kids, and I think the annulment was simply because the faith of the Seven looked down. They had already kind of looked down upon the Targaryens for polygamy.
Right.
That's really all it is to it. So I do believe that Elia was aware of the prophecy. He was obviously infatuated with it. So she couldn't have another child. Maesters told her so. He was like, look, we have to have another one, so I have to have another one, and this prophecy is to save the world. And I think she was in on the thing, and he had to get the annulment. I guess he didn't have to if it was secret. I don't know. But I think he had different plans for how things turned out because Robert's Rebellion kind of fucked his plans up, right? Mm-hmm. So what am I missing?
Just Mimi, Got fan was saying, was that pause, P-A-W-S, or pause when Kyle said, gave me pause?
Yes. Oh, shit. Oh, to be Southern, man, it's hard. Anyway, K-Dubs, I hope that answered your question. I do believe that she was in on it. I do think she knew, and I think it was probably because the Septon wouldn't have, in order not to have a bastard, the Septon had to marry him, and maybe he wouldn't have done it if he didn't get the annulment. You know what I mean? Because they frowned upon that, and they hated the Targaryens for all that crap. Anyway, just an idea.
But way to dig deep, K-Dubs.
K-Dubs, also, just don't forget, hey, chat people, check out the Sick Dragon and Dracanus t-shirts in Chris's Teespring store. You'd be an a-hole not to buy one, winky face. Thank you, K-Dubs. I love you all except for that one person. You know who you are. Thank you, K-Dubs. I appreciate it. Yeah, I did mention that. So yeah, check out the Dracanus t-shirts. I think they're pretty funny. I mean, they're not the greatest, I guess, but they're pretty cool. Let's see, YB Negative on Patreon. Thank you, YB. Q&A on the 2013 Emmy panel before season 3. George said, I know who's going to sit on the Iron Throne in the end, so I better not say, but there will be a few people sitting on it before the end. So since then, Cersei sat there about to poison her kids. Tywin sat there as Hand the King and Regent. Tommen as King. And Cersei again as Queen, which would be a few, but only a couple monarchs. Is that it, or do you predict others, Euron, Dany, Jon, Tyrion, etc., or some surprise throne sitter? Well, I mean, as we said before, I think it's more of there may be a temporary Jon, Dany thing or whatever, but at the end of the whole thing, when it's all said and done, there just won't be a throne. So that don't mean because he said I know who sits there doesn't mean it can't happen like that. Right. You know what I mean? because he's obviously going to be really vague and not actually answer the question. So, yeah, I think you're right. You got Tommen, you got Joffrey, now you have Cersei. You could see a temporary Euron for a day or a week or whatever. You could see Dany for a minute. You could see Jon.
We did mention an iron love seat.
That's right. Jon and Dany, or they could melt it down and just make a love seat.
Damn Skippy.
That they could make it a little bigger because they will be a couple, assuming they don't die or one doesn't. So I do think though, when it's all said and done, even if it's like in an epilogue style thing, where Jon or Dany, was king or queen or both or whatever, that you'll see that at some point that changed and nobody sits the Iron Throne. I still believe it. So anyway, that's the way I think it's going down.
Or they both die, and there's like a booster seat in the Iron Throne.
That's a booster seat. That's right. Until he comes of age, or she comes of age. Could be. Mother of Dragon. Thank you, Mother of Dragon. What do you think this excerpt from The Sworn Sword, which is a Dunk and Egg novella? The sun was rising in the west. It was a long moment before Dunk realized what it meant. Wattswood was afire. That's a great quote. Do you think it's just coincidence or a Duncan Dany nod? I would like to think it was a bit of foreshadowing, like the fires burning in Westeros, wombs quickening, and maybe, just maybe not even everybody in Christendom will die an ugly, horrific death, because after all, only death can pay for life. And we see a lot of this, so somebody has to live through this shit. Yeah.
That's right.
That is true. I mean, everybody's not going to die. It's just going to be, think about it. About anybody left except for like the Eurons and Cerseis, you're going to hate it. You're going to absolutely hate it. I don't know. That particular, the sun rising in the west, that does kind of make sense for Westeros or something in itself. It kind of fits with the Quentin Martell thing in the books. The sun rises in the west and sets in the east. About Quentin, I think that's Quentin's death in the books. Oh shit! Spoiler alert! In case you hadn't read the books, you might not even know who Quentin is if you hadn't read the books, because he certainly wasn't in the show. But it's a Dornish plot line with Dany and it fits. So maybe just a parallel with that. Maybe not connected at all. But that is pretty cool. I can picture that. The sun rising, but shit, something's on fire.
Yeah.
So it could have been a foreshadowing in a sense of like all the wars that would come after this, War of the Five Kings, of course, in our current story or something, where the place is on fire. The Riverlands were on fire, for example, when the mountain was sent there. So it could be. But there are a lot of similar statements, I guess. Maybe it ties into that prophecy or something. You could have the sun rising as in Jon in the west, Westeros, I guess you could say, as far as that goes. So, yeah, a lot of cool things that could be. LC Manny?
Manny.
I know what this is going to be before I read it.
Let's see.
I'm telling
Something
you.
about butchers.
It's got to be. Chris and James, I have only one thing to say.
Here
we go. Dunda are butchers. and the series and book will have two different endings because some of the main characters are dead. Thanks, D&D. All right, man, and we know that's your opinion, man. We know that's your opinion. It will have the same general ending.
Has to, man. You gotta believe it's got to.
Yeah, or it's just not the same show. Be like Star Trek and Star Wars. If it's not the same ending. But we know, Manny. I respect your opinion because you do say this every single week. Mazuma, thank you on Patreon. Two-part question. Do you think Jaime's line, "the things I do for love," when he pushed Bran out the window, will be the words he says to Cersei when he kills her? And part two, James recently confided in me that he thinks you have a beautiful...
Are you going to hold it against him? What?
What the hell? What are y'all doing?
If I said you had a beautiful body, would you hold it against me?
Oh, shit. I'm going to answer the first part because the second part, I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Damn it, I got to get back on the top bunk tonight. Thanks, Mazuma.
That's the only reason people come here is for your beautiful beard. That's really, it ain't mine. Scraggly shit. Let's see. I think that will be said, Mazuma, at least with the Bran conversation with Jaime and Winterfell. I think Bran will say that line. But that would be kind of cool if he actually would say that in the heat of the moment. But in the heat of the moment, it should be more of a he's crying and
Yes.
mad and pissed off and not saying anything, I would think.
Right.
So I
That
do
phrase
think we'll see
will come back up,
It will come back up.
but I don't think in that scene.
Yeah, because that's more of a crime of passion. I can see that being where he's not saying anything. But yeah, I do think we'll hear that again. D Brown, thank you, D Brown. Off topic, I saw Infinity War the other night, and the thing that got me was Groot.
Yeah, Groot was a typical teenager in that movie.
He was.
That was crazy.
I'm Groot. That's all it was. I did like that Groot made the handle for Thor's new axe. I thought that was kind of cool.
That was really cool. Yeah, I actually forgot about that scene.
So that's kind of cool that he actually helped Thor out there. And Tyrion, for that matter, in that scene. Thank you, D. YB Negative, loved your interview with Will Mulhall and the professional way you handled it. More, please. Thank you. Appreciate that. Definitely trying to get more of that going on. Got a few things possibly lined up. Nothing's 100% yet, but yeah, it's just about contacts. You know what I mean? What's funny is I actually reached out to Jason Momoa. He'll never reply, I'm sure, but I did. Just saying. He seems like the kind of cat that would just be like, yeah, I'll come on YouTube channel, and just sit down on Skype or something. We'll see. Dragon, thank you, Dragon, on Patreon. I'm not sure I like the way D&D portrayed the Reeds as prim and manicured lords and ladies of Greywater Watch. The Crennamen, as per Germ, are short, gritty, and dirty with a primitive streak. Do you think we'll see the Crennamen in action during Season 8? And if we do, will they be the ninja frogmen in the books, or will they be more boring Westerosi foot soldiers like everyone else? I'm skeptical given how Howland, Mira, and Jojen were cleanly depicted like normal Westerosi folks so far. I do think we have to see. I don't know if we'll see a bunch of Crannogmen as far as the Reeds go again or not. I'm holding out hope for Howland because you had him at the Tower of Joy. You had him missing in action, MIA, for several big events.
Yeah.
That to me makes me think, and like I've said probably 1,000 times now. It's a hint at the end game. It's a hint at where he's been, the Isle of Faces.
Exactly.
It's just got to be, Otherwise, it's like he's just at home. He's the best friend ever, but he just sends his kids and stays there. Is he crippled? Is he stuck in a tree somewhere? Is he back at the Isle of Faces? I don't know, but yeah, I would imagine we'll pretty much see him as far like we saw Jojen and Amira. I mean, at least you had kind of the look, a little bit of it. They look, but you're not going to see them in armor and shit like that, obviously. So I think they'll give us that Dragon. Honestly, I don't think they'll go all out with, the ninja warfare where we see them sneaking around in the bushes and poking out spear, whatever. Yeah. So I think pretty much how you saw, if we do see anybody, it's pretty much how we saw Howland at the Tower of Joy and Mira and Jojen on the way to the wall. LC Manny, hey guys, who killed JFK? The same guy who killed Jimmy Hoffa? Yes. Yes, Manny. That's exactly right.
Yep. More than likely, you're right.
Yeah, yeah. Michael Smith, in the books, do you think that Bran will resurrect Jon through the old gods as he is told not to bring back dead? I would imagine, Michael Smith, that it's going to be similar in the books like it was the show. Whether you believe Melisandre actually did anything or not, I don't know. It could have been just really good timing. If she did anything, but she did do a little fire magical thing supposedly, and then it apparently worked. It was just delayed. So I'd imagine the way they're setting up the books with Melisandre at the wall and all that she will, and they're now marching to Winterfell, that she will probably do it the same way.
Terry T said we should get a shirt that says that.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that is.
Winterfellers.
That is good. Winterfellers. The problem is, though, with only a handful of people would understand it. It's like the rest of them. Like Neeser, people will go, what the hell does that even mean? But I'll put a flaming sword
That's
on it.
That's what I was going to say.
We were going to work on it. It took a while to get Dracanis right. So we'll get that up. Raul or Blancas, hopefully they bring back Wildfire from the regular chat. Yes, I hope so, and I think we will see it.
I do too.
I think we'll at least see an attempt at Wildfire. Like you can't. They keep going back to the Mad King in all these flashbacks and visions. They keep showing the Mad King for a reason, and that Wildfire in his visions. We're going to see at least an attempt. Whether that's Cersei, I think she fails on that. Jaime kills her, and they do possibly use it in the end game against the Night King. Maybe we'll see, but we will see something to do with Wildfire, and probably the revelation about what the Mad King actually meant by burn them all. And of course, you know our end game theory here about burn them all.
That's right.
Burn all the white. You could say whites, White Walkers, or you could say the Isle of Faces, the trees, to destroy the magic that created him in the first place. Let's see here. All right, where are we at in the regular chat? The Night's Deuce Q&A. They say this will be the bloodiest season with lots of betrayal. What is the wildest out of nowhere betrayal you can think of? Catelyn Stark did nothing wrong. They're trying to trigger me, man.
They know your buttons.
Yes, they do. The wildest out of nowhere betrayal, I would honestly, because a lot of people said, all right, this is not a spoiler. This was just an interview with Emilia Clarke. And she says something to the effect of to find out what Dany is, right? And that makes you think that something bad happens. I would honestly really be surprised if that would be the wildest thing for me is Dany actually betraying Jon.
Right.
Because people think that now because the way she said, they're not going to tell us in. They're going to misdirect us and troll us hard.
That's what everybody has to remember.
That would be wild for me if she finds out he's a Targaryen and she somehow tries to, out of the blue, kill him to make sure she still has the claim or something or whatever. You know what I mean? Some betrayal of Jon himself. To me, that would be the wildest betrayal. I don't buy the Tyrion betrayal thing. People think I don't buy Missandei betrayal thing.
I was getting ready to ask you about that.
I really don't. I think Tyrion will for sure, in a sense, try to save Cersei for a while because of this child that he doesn't know she's probably going to lose. So that will be an issue, I think. But it's not really a betrayal. Maybe he'll straight up tell her, look, Cersei's pregnant. That's why she agreed to this. And then Jaime comes up and says, no, she's not agreed to shit. She's lying. Right. So then what do you do? What does Dany do? And Jon, for that matter, when they need that help, when they need that, even that castle when they have to go south. So that would be, for me, the wildest out of nowhere betrayal. Yeah, I guess. It's got to be. Because I expect Euron. I expect Cersei. You know what I mean?
K-Dub says, this is what Dany says. You're a Targaryen? Dracanis.
That's right. It's going to happen. It's going to happen in the show. It's a prediction. Is what it is. That's right. I see it now. Hello, Alvies. How are you? Let's see. It's the betrayal for blood that's left. Could it be whatever Tyrion promised Cersei? Yeah, I see. I don't buy that he promised her anything. Fractured. That's what I was saying before. I don't. He doesn't have the power as hand to promise her anything. He could have lied to make her agree, but I don't think he did. I don't buy that he had any kind of betrayal thing in mind or like promising. A lot of people think he promised, let you help us out, right? And Dany can't have children ever, so your child can be the heir.
Yeah.
Let her rule, and your child can be the heir. That way you know the Lannisters go on, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. But I don't think he would do that. It don't make any sense to me. And then we'll see, obviously, the pregnancy happen, and we'll see if when people find out about it. So I just don't buy that he promised her anything other than... He's
come way too far to do anything like old Tyrion at all. He's not that person anymore.
He's not. So I don't buy the whole betrayal promise thing. I think we saw what happened there. I think we saw the meeting, and that's the way it went. I don't think there was anything left unsaid off screen. Fracture saying, no, I don't think he'll consider it a betrayal. It would be some easy promise like swearing to protect her child. Yeah, I mean, that is, whether he said that out loud, I don't know. But I do think he'll definitely try to protect the child. I mean, it's an innocent child. So that will be a problem when Dany's like, okay, fuck her. I got to go to King's Landing and burn this place or take it.
Right.
Try to minimize the damage. Just get her out of power because we're going to have to use this castle in this war. And he's going to be like, no, you can't, and there'll be some drama there, I think, and something like that. Where
that scene will happen.
Yeah, where Dany's like, why are you trying to protect your sister all of a sudden? You knew she lied to us and blah, blah, blah. And he's like, you don't understand, and he'll have to say it, I hope. So she'll understand, she could understand that. So you would hope that happens and he tells her, look, she's pregnant. Come on.
Right.
So hopefully. Let's see here. Where are we? It's did I see a super chat pop in? But I don't see it in the thing. I thought I saw one. Did I miss? Oh, wait, let me check. Let me check Streamlabs. Maybe it was a Streamlabs thing. I saw something pop up. It probably certainly wasn't a subscriber. Yes, here we go. Thank you, Cat Lover, for the dono on Streamlabs. Thank you so much, Cat Lover 1981. 2 questions. Okay, I've been thinking about this a lot. Could the Night's King be killed by puncturing his head like how you would a zombie? If you cut his brain off, wouldn't that kill him? And would raise Danny and Jon baby if both die? And who would raise Danny and Jon's baby if they both die? Well, that's the question, Cat Lover. Can you, with the current weapons that we know of, Dragon Glass, Valyrian Steel, with that in his chest, can you even cut him? That's our biggest question. That's what led to the magic thing. It's got to be a magical thing because I don't think Valyrian Steel is going to do anything. I don't think Dragon Glass will do anything. We may see that one-on-one, the old way with him and Jon, but it's going to be a big old shit moment when he hits him and he don't do anything.
Well, when we've seen the...
I mean, in my opinion.
When we've seen the Valyrian Steel hit the other White Walkers...
Instantly just...
Yeah, they kind of just, go into a million pieces. Maybe he can be, cut or so. I don't know, but he's not going...
Maybe it doesn't kill him.
I don't see that
yeah.
happening at all, what we saw before.
Right. But I think that's why they gave us that visual twice now. Well, 3 times now with Mira, where you saw four. 4. We got Sam, Jon twice, and Mira. So you got 4 White Walkers with that visual of what happens to them. So then you expect that to happen when Jon and him get on that one-on-one, that 1v1, and it doesn't. And then it goes ding!
And
everybody goes... Oh shit! And what is he gonna do? I mean, you can't punch him in the face. I mean, man. So I think that's coming. I think we see that something like that. So I don't know if he can be cut like that as far as the zombie shot. The kill shot, the head shot. So I wouldn't imagine because they're really not a zombie in that sense, obviously. So I wouldn't imagine that would be the case. We'll see. As far as Jon and Dany's baby, a lot of people would speculate Tyrion. He had such love for Myrcella and Cersei's children that I could see him doing something like that. And they're all sipping on Imp's Delight. not the kids.
Sam and Gilly,
obviously, they're going to be parents in a sense. So you got maybe baby Sam and young Targaryen or Targaryens is kind of like step siblings.
Yep.
So those are the first 2 that come to mind.
Yeah.
Those 2, and maybe if we get lucky and get some fan service and Tyrion and Sansa end up together, you could have something like that. Because Sansa will initially be very weary of Dany.
Oh yeah.
But when she sees what's really happening and finds out Jon's not lying about it and all that stuff, so yeah, I mean, there's a lot of possibilities for that. I think a lot of people have mentioned. I think a lot of people have that little theory of Tyrion though, but Sam actually fits better. Sam and Gilly. Let's see, where am I? It's back to the regular chat.
Ooh, 300 of you guys.
Oh, did we hit 3?
Yep.
300 on a random Sunday night again.
Good job.
Haviz, are you typing in binary? I see this all ones there.
That's funny.
Somebody translate binary. I used to know it a little bit, but I'd have to get a little thing. But that's just one letter. Let's see. Diane Harris has a question. Thank you, K-Dubs, for grabbing it. Diane says, what if Catelyn found out the truth about Jon, and that's why she refused to love him like a son? If Robert found out and Jon died, and then she wouldn't want to go through the loss of a child. No, they're trying to get me on Catelyn. No, she wouldn't. I don't buy. I mean, I don't buy it at all. I don't buy that she ever gave a shit. Now, again, if Ned would have actually told her, she is a reasonable person. I'm not denying that. She would have been, oh, yeah, okay. We'll live with it. I have to live with this. Then she would love him.
Right.
But it's just because he's a bastard, and she blames Jon for it. Everybody in society, though, not just Catelyn. I have to say that to be fair. Not everybody. Everybody blames the bastard, or whatever, like it's their fault.
Right, and it's just so unfair.
It is.
But I do believe Catelyn would have been a way different character had she known that secret.
Oh, absolutely, no doubt, because that scarred her. I mean, it really did. I understand the reasoning.
It's fucking Ned.
But it doesn't justify her treating him like shit.
No.
Laura D, Smokescreen, what about damn Patchface? Yeah, that would have been a good addition to the show, for sure. I mean, to see just him, even if he's just there and he spits off some riddles and people don't even realize they're riddles or that they're prophetic, and to scare Melisandre, because that's the only character that scares Melisandre, is this damn Patchface. That would have been a damn. But I don't know if you're asking Laura D specifically about what. I mean, Patchface ain't raising nobody's kids. That's what you're asking. So yeah. Anyway, I mean that would have been we mentioned that before, along with Victarion, Patchface. Some of those people, when people ask like, what would you have rather seen in the show, as far as other characters. I don't know, Lady Kelty, who would play Patchface. That would be, I don't know, interesting. I guess it doesn't matter if you get tattooed up on the face with makeup and stuff anyway, right?
Right.
Yes, Laura, no problem. Here we go. K-Dubs, dumb theory number 326. Night King captures Jon and is going to perform magic to make Jon the new Night King, which... Okay, he ties Jon to a giant weirwood right before he stabs Jon. Arya removes her weirwood face. Bam, murder. Night King dead. Weirwood face.
Son of a bitch.
Arya's the fucking tree. I mean, yeah, you never know. You never know the way they do it. She could, like, she puts on a tree face and becomes the tree. Yes. Let's see. Jay is bored. Patchface was on the show though. What? Wait a minute. This is a joke, Jay. This is. I'm trying to think of what's the joke. Who's Patchface? I'll let him answer. I don't want to presume anything. Karen W Q&A. This is a good question. Q&A. Do you guys think both Cersei and Dany will miscarry? That's a good question.
Fair question.
I definitely believe Cersei will 100% because of this apparent scene from season 7.
It's not the best environment to for somebody who's so deeply involved
right.
to try to be carrying a kid.
I agree. That's the question about the timing too. Like, I mean, is it going to be? I still see it as Dany's pregnancy, where she's pregnant and unable to do things in the very end, third trimester, whatever. After all this is the way I see it, but it's still a stressful whatever. This whole war thing and fighting and riding a dragon around and all this shit. I mean, it's possible. We said before we could very well see the end of both of these houses in this end of the show.
Yes, we could.
Both of these houses could be gone, and if the child does make it. Technically, it'd be a Targaryen. It would have both blood. I mean, but it would be named Targaryen, presumably. Mm-hmm. You could name it Stark if they decide to, whatever they want to do. But I don't know. It's really kind of the combination of these houses, and it may be the end of the Starks and Targaryens both. Who knows? Let's see. Misha, I have to leave a bit to go to the shop. Hopefully you'll still be here when I get back. Welcome, Misha. Thanks for hanging out. But we'll be here till around, we usually hang out till about close to 1.
Yep.
Close to 1. Another hour and a half or so. Sex boys. That's what you're... Oh, I thought you was wearing the sex boys.
No, I took it off.
I saw Zophila's sex boys hashtag.
I had the sex boy shirt
Where
on
is
earlier.
Jake from State Farm? He's the guy who created all this, and he hadn't shown up since.
I know.
He created the whole sex boys thing. Please, somebody explain that to new people. I mean, it's you know what I mean? Because you could have people clicking here going, "What the fuck? I'm out," and they click off, and they don't know the whole context. I'm not K-Dubs. I'm not even reading that shit. What the hell? Let's see. Oh, let me go back to Patreon really quick. Mother, damn it! Why does that keep popping up there? Mother of Dragon. Thank you again. Reading the books for the first time, I didn't get the impression that the three-eyed raven was a bad guy. The show did seem to hint that he was certainly manipulative, if not downright evil. Now that I've read the companion books, Bloodraven is depicted as a pretty bad dude. How does this play out for Bran? Yeah, I don't... I've never thought he was a bad guy as far as evil intentions. I think he's done some bad things. That's why he got sent to the wall in the first place. But he just, I think he was such a Targaryen loyalist that he did what he had to do with the Blackfire rebellions and all that stuff. So I've never seen him as this evil dude who wants to destroy the realm, and he's secretly in league with the evil children who created the evil White Walkers to destroy everybody. It didn't fit his character. A lot of things too. Remember, Tyrion gets blamed on Bloodraven, especially in like the Dunk and Egg era. That's really not his fault, like the drought and stuff like that. So, I never got that impression either. I never thought. It never crossed my mind that he. I mean, you're wondering when you first meet him. Obviously, you don't know, but I never really thought, oh, this is going to be the big bad, type thing. Because we saw the prologue that already told you what was happening.
Yeah.
But obviously there is some connection there. Obviously.
So Mother of Dragon is Tyrion?
Yes.
Okay.
What did I say?
You said Tyrion.
Yeah,
I was
did.
like,
I'm sorry.
The fuck? Does he skip another question?
Yeah, this is Tyrion, the quilt goddess.
That's awesome.
And the little dog goddess. I linked her in one of these live streams. I don't have it right here though. But her Etsy shop.
Unbelievable stuff.
It is. Carrie Nevis, thank you, Carrie, on Patreon. Have you considered contacting Watchers on the Wall, read an article in your direwolf interview video? Actually, Carrie, I haven't. I know Watchers. I know everybody there.
I didn't think about that either.
In the past, I have reached out to. I've talked to Sue several times in private. Mostly that was to do with Con of Thrones stuff. But I haven't thought specifically about that.
It's not a bad idea.
Not a bad idea. That would be interested in something like that for sure. Maybe somebody can at them, Watchers and what's the other website? The other big website, Watchers on the Wall, and damn it, I'm having a brain fart. The other one, the other one that just covers Game of Thrones. Somebody at them and let them know, But yeah, I mean, I may do something like that for sure. I would like for it to get out there and be seen more, just to not just for. Don't get me wrong, it's not just for views. Mm-hmm. It's for the story. It's such a great story about the economy and
the more
it
gets
stuff.
out there, the more potential new interviews you can get.
Yeah, well, that's absolutely true.
Without
for
the
sure,
exposure.
sure, absolutely. Yeah, I'm not denying. I want to go, be a big video, sure, but it's such a great story.
It is,
because when you go into that, I'm thinking
that was a peek behind the curtain right there.
It really
cool.
was. I was thinking, we're gonna hear like some, how it is on set and stuff like that. But when you hear the other stuff, like the farmers that were saved and that kind of thing, it was just so cool, man. But yeah, that's a great idea, Carrie. I need to do that. I have reached out before in the past about other things, but not this particular one. So I may do that. But yeah, I mean, it's just not being. It's just from what I see as far as Facebook and Twitter, it's just not being shared. And I mean YouTube as well. It's just not. There's some. Don't get me wrong, but not many. Michael Smith, thank you, Michael. Winter is Coming is the other website, Chris. Yeah, thank you. Yeah,
cool,
winteriscoming.net. Thank you. Yes. So those two is what we're talking about. But yeah, Watchers. I mean, I'm familiar with all those guys. But yeah, maybe they'll get wind of it. Maybe it'll be something they're interested in posting an article about or something. That's a good idea. Good idea. All right, let me check this really quick. I didn't see anything, but just want to make sure. All right. What the hell? That's just okay, Dubs. Yeah, I get that. I've already fucked up and said "what the hell" one time on instead of hell. I don't. Hell. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to say that. On a stream on Twitch one time, several times probably a lot actually. Brent West says, "Let's talk about the fiery hand maybe showing up." Yeah, Brent, we've mentioned that in the past too. I don't know if they will. I think it'll be great. I think it'll be cool. It doesn't need a lot of explanation. It's literally just a sentence or two. Like, who the hell is that? Oh, they're the fiery hand. They guard the temple.
Yeah.
In Volantis. So that would be fine. But I just don't. I don't know if they will. I just don't think they will, because it's almost like it's like they wasted the Kinvara stuff anyway. She was just there.
Good point.
Yeah, Monkey Man. Where is Monkey Man? I want to talk to Monkey Man. It's been a long time. But yeah, it's like will they bring in another group and it's
know.
just 1,000 dudes only and no more, no less, that type of thing, and just to explain it, and then they do some magic with their fiery spears, maybe. I mean, it would be cool. Don't get me wrong. I just don't think they'll introduce another group with the Golden Company coming over. So that's the reason I think we would not see that in the show. But the Kinvara thing was wasted, and of course, I had forgotten when I mentioned this before that I wanted her to show up in Westeros, right, and talk with Melisandre, and meet up with her, and they compare notes about the prince or princess that was promised.
You've been dying for that.
I have, but the Kinvara actress got fired and shit, and because she leaked out stuff, so there's no more Kinvara. I mean, they could replace her, I guess, whatever. Maybe it was just a glamour. Show old Kinvara, maybe, if she's old. Yeah. Maybe she's 300 too. I don't know. The Hairy Palm. The Order of the Hairy Palm will damn sure be there. That's what's really on the Isle of Faces.
The Order of the Hairy Palm.
The Order of the Hairy Palm. Yes. Yes, Slope saying maybe the Golden Company can come here and hit the like button. They're 20,000 strong. That'd be good interaction with the video, Slope. That'd work. Let's see. Diane Harris, thank you, Fracture, for grabbing this. Diane Harris, Q&A, do you think it's a coincidence that there are, by the last season, there are 2 dragons and 2 direwolves? I don't know. It's interesting. I mean, I don't know. I couldn't think of a connection there other than
because they didn't start out with the same numbers.
They didn't. It was 3 and 5, right? So I don't know. That's interesting. I don't know if it necessarily means anything, but we'll see. Unless Ghost is going to hitch a ride on one and not mirror you on the other. But yeah, I wouldn't think so. I don't know. It could be. Rod, damn it, dude! This live chat is fucking rolling. Oh, it is rolling, man. It's fun, man. Fun stuff. Wait till I don't know if you remember Rod, damn it. Rod, damn it. I don't know if you remember from the season though. It was really rolling as far as the amount of people. 5,000 and 6,000 people. It's absolutely insane. Here we go.
Yes, we are from North Carolina.
yes, for sure. Holler at us.
Holler.
Sorry.
Ain't no holler back, girl.
Ain't no holler back, dude. LC Manny, thank you for the super chat, man. Guys, you remind me of Bert and Ernie, Sesame Street. G-Bert. Well, G-Bert. Thank you, LC Manny. Okay, thanks, Manny. I'll take that as a compliment. I mean, that's the only way I can take it, right? At least publicly.
Rubber ducky, you're the one.
We're already going south. Here we go. Terry T, thank you so much, Terry T, for the super chat. Don't know, just cause I follow you fellas.
Thank you, Terry.
Thank you, Terry. Yes, so thank you so much, Terry. We gotta, if anybody new comes in here, they're probably like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh, they have to.
But like, what is all these words and hashtags and
craziness?
Follower and holler and fucking Neeser and shit. I have not been drinking, Andrew. I swear, Andrew. Right here. That's it. Same thing as always. I mean, James is probably drunk. I mean, he's an alcoholic, but
always.
He's on that bottom bunk. I'm telling you, he's got shit stashed underneath it.
Sometimes I make him seasick.
Oh, goddamn. Okay, we're taking a break. I
did that the other night. Remember when we were frozen?
Yes. Oh, God. I'm sure they heard it, too. Oh, shit. Neeser. Yes, Brent West. I don't remember how I said that, but it happened. Bottom bunk. We got to do a bunk bed t-shirt too, and oh shit, so much.
Oh shit.
Roger P, thank you, Roger. Hearing James singing Rubber Ducky is worth a super chat.
Thank you, brother. That's awesome.
Thank you, Roger P, man. Appreciate it. And thank you, Roger, for joining Patreon as well the other week. Thank you. Appreciate that, man. LC Manny as well, the super chat. Chris, what about bringing Ozzy on as Ozzy? Yeah, I mean, you're talking about Ozzy Man. Yes, we're still supposed to do something before season 8. I don't know what that is. We just chatted about it a little bit off and on. So, yeah, that's the idea. The idea is to battle the accents.
Oh,
so
shit,
I'll go
yes.
into full Nisher if I have to.
I always love that.
If we get on with Ozzy Man reviews, because he's kind of the redneck in Australia. That's what he calls himself, the Bogan, right? That's what he goes by, and he is he's pretty much the same guy. You know, we're both the same people in real life, so essentially. So yeah, that'll be fun. No, Taryn, that's just there's. Okay, just forget it. Just forget it. I'm just not going to talk about it anymore. Danny Jeter, Q&A. Any chance we see Dario? I would say very little. I would say very little Dario coming back.
Yeah, I know it.
I mean, I don't see him just like being a member of the Golden Company just to show up. You know, we already have Harry Strickland coming. He was cast as the leader. If Dario's not the leader, I can't even see him even being worth coming back over to complicate John and Danny stuff or whatever. She didn't love him. She kind of said that. I think that was pretty much closure for me anyway.
It would be cool to see him again. It would be.
Yeah, it would. It would be cool.
Just to, throw that monkey wrench in there.
Yeah, and this is almost like, damn, but how many wrenches do we need at this point? Evil Podrick Payne, Q&A. Will Cersei kill Bronn now that Jaime is gone? Since she hinted at him being punished to Jaime after the Tyrion meeting, would a Bronn X Mountain fight with Bronn dying be a decent ending for him? I don't think she will, because I think Bronn will get the hell up out of there and probably is already on the way as we speak, like catching up with Jaime or whatever.
Yeah.
I think he goes to Winterfell with Jaime.
Yeah,
So,
I don't want to see Bronn fight the mountain. Not one-on-one.
No. So, I mean, I don't think so. I think Dario's Euron. Yeah, we won't get into that theory. But yes, I think Bronn will. I mean, I think she would. That's what I'm saying. Bronn knows better to stay around Cersei without Jaime as almost a buffer. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So he's out of there. He'll definitely meet Jaime or show up in Winterfell separately, whatever. K-Dubs, fucker.
He's an ass.
He is, man. Oh shit!
It can't tickle when I'm wearing a gimp mask.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a stretcher and go out and hit the damn prototype for real.
I was cursed with this freaking mind of mine.
I'm telling you. Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, we may actually need the prototype tonight. No, we're going to take a stretcher. Riddick's over here acting all weird. I know what that means. So give us a couple minutes, and we will be right back.
Restore your dead to life, but perhaps I can give you justice in the name of our king. justice.
All right. We are back.
I switched to water.
We may, yes, sure. That clear shit ain't water. Yes, Ida. I was just saying. I think that means April. They said like the first quarter. She was asking like when they said if they've said that they haven't announced any actual dates. They said the first quarter of 2019. So we assume April. Let's see here. Where are we? Let me double check Patreon here. Oh God.
Holy shit.
Shireen, thank you, Shireen.
Thank you.
On Patreon. Hey, what is that? Is that a chicken?
That's what I was thinking it was.
Hey, what chicken? Now I'm drunk. Now you said Dracanis, and I had a fireball, and I had fireball.
Hey, that's a good new game. Everybody get some fireball every time we say Dracanis.
Oh yeah, there
Take
you
a
go.
shot.
Yeah, there you go. Nice cinnamon flavor.
Hey, what chicken?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out the chicken thing. Yeah, I'm not K-Dubs. I'm not gonna do it. But thank you, Shireen. Shireen, what popped in my head was, hey guys, you seen the size of that cock of goddamn dude? We're in the spirit world, asshole. They can't see us. That's what popped in my head as far as the chicken thing goes. I don't know. Young Guns, too, specifically.
We're in the spirit world.
We're in the spirit world, asshole. They can't see us. Let's see. What is this Gimp shit? Gimp is sleeping. Guess you have to wake him now, won't you? Evil Padre Payne. Do that Pulp Fiction dialogue. It's just shit. I haven't seen that in a long time. I wouldn't remember it. Danny Jeter, what's the chance that Arya and Danny hit it off? I think they will after, because she trusts John more than anybody. You know, they're the closest. So I think after John says what he needs to say about how she did this and she risked her life and she had a dragon die, I think they'll be all right. I mean, there's definitely going to be some initial Danny resistance with Arya and Sansa, Arya and Sansa.
Yeah.
Sansa and Arya, for sure. But I think they'll get along all right. They're it's kind of both warrior queens or something. I don't know. So yeah, I think they'll get along okay after the initial issues. Fractured has a question from Jay is bored. Thank you, Fractured and Jay. Do you think there is fake news on the werewood.net, i.e. children of force propaganda, disinformation? I don't know. I mean, I think it just records the truth, really. I mean, it DVRs everything that actually happened. So if there's some misinformation or fake news, I guess you could see the real news. You know what I'm saying? If that makes any sense?
Yeah.
Because it's recording actual events, so I guess you can interpret those wrong, maybe? I wouldn't think so, though. Matthew Hernandez, Q&A, do you think Lyanna Mormont will die in Season 8? Oh, man. That would be rough. That would be rough, even though she's still a secondary character. I don't know. I think that those young kids will be the ones to lead these new houses out of this whole thing. So I wouldn't think so. I'll say she lives. She's too damn tough. She may just stare at the Night King and he falls out. You know what I mean? I'll just throw that out there.
Yeah.
Alex Kirk, got Q&A. Will Jaime and Bronn recruit Edmure Tully and the Riverland forces to go north to Winterfell? I hope so. Just not to leave the whole story, just that story unlit. You know, because Edmure's supposed to be still in a dungeon somewhere, but Arya didn't rescue him. Was he moved back to Castle Rock? If so, Dany's now been there. They just kind of said fuck Edmure and didn't even bring him back up.
Nope.
So just for that sake, it makes sense to me for Jaime to actually go by Riverrun and get those forces, since he's going up there empty-handed. So I would hope so. I think it would be a great thing to do, story-wise. So yeah, I mean, I hope so, but I can't. I don't know. I'm 50-50 on it maybe because this is the way they do things. And they got to cut everything out. So I don't know. They need to though. K-Dubs Q&A. Thank you, K-Dubs. Q&A from Meg Paul. Who then do you think will Dany's closest northern ally of people she hasn't met yet? Will be Dany's closest ally, northern ally. Well, I mean, nobody's going to trust her but if they trust Jon, and Jon tells them all these things, and Bran can vouch for it, I think they will be allies. I mean, it's going to be a rough patch, but you know what I mean? There may be like, I don't know. It's like you got the Umbers you got this little kid who's the leader of the Umbers now, and you got Alice Karstark. They're kids. They're not going to judge her too harshly like these old school dudes.
Right, that's true.
So I think they'll all essentially. I think it's just the biggest ones are going to be the older guys like Royce and those guys, which he's from the Vale anyway. So I think they'll eventually fall in line. They ain't gonna have a choice anyway, regardless of what they feel about her. No problem, Meg Paul. Young Guns, did you see that side of that chick? You see the size of that chicken? Oh, Lord, that was hilarious. Oh, Peyote. Let's see here. Let me triple check this.
Dude, when I first saw that, and that guy was saying something about, they say he whistles a lot or something, and he started whistling, dude. Dude, that was fucking so cool.
I love that story, man, and I do believe that, man. I believe it.
Oh, yeah, that he survived
till 1950 or whatever. Yes, I do. K-Dubs on Patreon. Thank you, K-Dubs. Okay, real question. Do you think we will see Lyanna Mormont fight? Very similar to the other one. I would not doubt it. I don't know. That would be cool for her to win that fight. But she is a young girl who hasn't trained a lot, I'm assuming. But, because, I mean, by traditional ways is what I'm saying. Even though now she's, Mage Mormont disappeared, how much has she had a chance to train since everything's changed? You know what I mean? So I don't know, because it wouldn't be realistic for her to win a fight against a full-grown White Walker person or a white necessarily. So do you do that just to show her she's badass, or do you not do it for realism? You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know
what you're saying.
So I mean, yeah, it would be cool, but I think it'll be almost unrealistic unless it's I don't know, maybe a white or something, some whites or something. Definitely not a White Walker. Doc Holliday. You guys have talked about taping a skit before, and after tonight, I think you have to record a Southern Game of Thrones discussion on the front porch.
Oh, hell.
I'm picturing coveralls and a banjo and guitar. Straw hats are also a must.
That would be fun.
We could do that for sure, and it would be funny as hell. We've mentioned something like that. I know we did the Monkey Man thing. We went full Southern with Monkey Man. But that's been 2 years ago or more. That's insane. That's a long time ago. Most people don't know what we're talking about.
It was so good.
Monkey Man was just a hate comment that we got, and we just said, fuck it. It was funny. I thought it was funny. We went with it. Because we couldn't read and all that kind of shit because we say holler and don and all this Southern shit, neater, and we can't read, possibly or even be able to read a fucking book. So we went with it and did a little skit. I'll have to pull that old thing up.
Please do. I need to go back and watch it
I have to go pull that old Q&A. It's an old Q&A video, and we'll just pull that out and publish it. Fuck it.
Do it. Do that. Just that little.
Why not? It can't make the channel any worse. So that'll be fun, Doc. We may do that. We have actually talked about similar things. It's something to change it up. Man. We have. Terry T, funny as hell. Do it.
Good point.
Goonist Tendencies. Any Rhaegar in Season 8? I'm not sure. I mentioned this in a separate video a while back about like Bran going to the tourney of Harrenhal in some flashback, but it seems to me that would be more of a Howland Reed type setup, or possibly I mentioned in that video, what if Bran is the one who made Lyanna and Rhaegar meet, like the night of the Laughing Tree happened, and then he made he had to kind of force them to meet to produce John in the first place. I don't know. It was just a kind of a little bit of tinfoil theory out there, but I don't think we need to for anything. I think we've got all the information we need about Rhaegar, and that it was a love story. It wasn't a kidnapping and all that stuff. So I don't think we need a Rhaegar, but I wouldn't. I don't know. The flashbacks seem to me, the important ones seem to be like you need to find out about the first long night, not Rhaegar.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now we know everything about Rhaegar. Now it's just a matter of telling John. But I wouldn't have a problem with that if we need to see something we're missing. You know, I've always said we seem to be missing something from Harrenhal, possibly. Not Harrenhal, but the tourney at the time, and then maybe Summerhall. But Rhaegar was born then, so he'd be too young, obviously.
Right.
Let's see. Nobody's saying, I know for sure there's nothing on TV right now. Absolutely nothing on regular satellite. Yeah, I don't even watch TV right now. I'm not. I need to start watching Vikings though. Damn it, I guess. I just need to do reactions to Vikings instead of full-fledged like reviews and that if I start it. Because Will, that I did the interview on, him and his brothers have been involved in Vikings too. That was pretty cool. Did not know that. They're the guys that sail the ships, the long ships.
Yeah, and
anything with a sail up.
What did they call them?
I think
nautical
stuntmen or aquatic stuntmen.
I thought it was a cool title.
Yeah. So yeah, that's something I didn't know going in was the boat at Hardhome was theirs. They built that boat. They rowed that boat. That was them rowing that boat in the scene. His brother specifically in that particular scene.
Exactly.
So that was really cool. A lot of little cool nuggets of information came out of that. Brent West, tinfoil hats here. Bran keep going back in time multiple times and keeps fucking up. I don't know. I could see that. I do think we may get the revelation with them. With them keep repeating the Mad King stuff. I think we'll find out that Bran finds out that was Bloodraven, and that's why he told him the ink is dry. Don't do it. You're going to just screw shit up. You just got to fix it. So I think we'll at least get that. So I don't know about Bran continually screwing up things after he learns that, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Because I think because they keep going back to the Mad King, burn them all. They keep showing that. So we may get a revelation. Because otherwise, what is Bran doing now? Is he just going to be the guy who just says, John, he's 10 miles away. We got to do something. Is he just going to keep doing that until he gets there, and then they hear the shit outside, and then what?
Yeah.
So, got to have something.
Look at Debbie right there. It's about to go up the top.
Debbie, dust on the throne. I can get you guys an interview with some stunt guys from Vikings if you like. That would be cool. The thing is, I don't know enough about Vikings. I know generally about Vikings. I do have some contacts probably with some guys that's worked on Viking and stuff as well, but I would have to watch the show to see the stunts and the fights and all that good stuff. You know what I mean? So that would be cool though. Feel free to send me an email if you would like, for sure. All that's in the description, all the links to that. That would be kind of cool down the road maybe. Slope, thank you for the super chat for Protocon. Thank you, man.
Slope.
Appreciate that, man. For Protocon. Randy Sumatsu as well. Thank you for the super chat, Randy. How many GOT characters died when Thanos snapped his fingers? 50%. I mean, half the population, right?
Damn right.
That's basically it.
That's what it looks like when they kill a White Walker.
Kinda.
Like
sorta.
Thanos snapped his fingers.
Kinda, sorta. Just more ashy, I guess. Ashy floating off in the wind. A little more ashy. Oh, shit. Get the lotion. Let's see here. Where was that? Princess Scarlet 2, Q&A. Are they still, this is a good question, are they still doing the Empire of Ash prequel after the Long Night? They have said right now, all we know for sure is they're putting everything else on hold. But I think they will. Now, it's just me speculating, but I don't think they're just going to throw all that out. I think they'll focus on the Long Night, see what kind of audience it gets, which I'm sure it'll do fine, and then go from there. I can't see them not doing something that's another published George R. R. Martin book, like Fire and Blood, basically.
Yeah.
I think they will. But again, that's my wishful thinking, and just in my opinion. But I do know that they've said officially. The only thing they said officially is they put everything else on hold, just to focus on this new Long Night, to get the pilot shot and hopefully approved where they order the series. Now, if they don't like the pilot, then they could go with something like that now, which will be Valyrian Empire stuff. So, I think they will either way. Let's see, where am I at? Anybody like milk steaks? What's a milk steak?
I don't know. I hope they meant milkshakes.
I don't know how.
But how would that correct to that?
Yeah, I don't think that's an autocorrect.
I don't either.
I don't know what that is. Hal Sanchez.
I don't know what a milk steak is.
I don't. Goodness Tennessee's Blackfire Rebellion show. That would be cool. I mean, it would be I think the show would be better if you follow the Dunk and Egg novels, which would kind of include that anyway. As far as at least that similar period with Bloodraven and the Blackfire Rebellions, but the center over just that, I don't know. It'd just be because they're relatively short, and there were 4 rebellions, and it would be different times. So it was it's almost the same story over and over.
It would be cool to see the history, anything they
throw
at
I mean,
us.
I'm down for anything, honestly.
Yeah.
But I mean, I like the idea of this, Dunk and Egg, and they're not going to do it. They've already said no Dunk and Egg, but
what?
Yeah,
they
came
said
out
and said that. How could they
do
that?
I don't know. Don't mean it can't change.
Right,
but the idea of Sir Duncan the Tall, and who is Brienne is a descendant of, by the way, that is official, of running around with a secret Targaryen kid shaving his head to hide his hair color.
It's crazy.
Would be outstanding, and you get to meet all these other people that are you hear about. So that is my thoughts on it. Yeah, Tyrion's so freaking cute.
I like my milk steaks boiled over hard. What the fuck is a milk steak?
I don't know.
That down.
I have no idea. Frankie J's liking them. Boiled over hard? That sounds like an egg.
It does.
Right? Let's see. Where are we at? I think we're good here.
I like shit on a shingle.
Yeah, man. D Brown, thank you so much, D Brown, for
thank you, D.
Dono on Streamlabs. Thank you so much, D. You have no idea how that helps right now, but I really appreciate it. You don't have to keep doing that. Hopefully, D, you got your Patreon thing straightened out. You got my message, so I don't want to say all that, but you know what I mean. That's all I saw was the normal amount for the month, so I don't know if that's changed or if you got that figured out. Hopefully, you did. Hopefully, that's corrected. But thank you so much, D Brown. I really appreciate that. Did you see something?
David
already?
Long said my milk steak brings all the girls to the yard.
I was thinking the same thing. David. I can't even imagine what that is. I know what milk is. I know what steak is. I don't know what milk steak is. I don't know.
Tyrion, it's like a gravy with chipped beef in it.
Yes,
on toast.
Cream chip beef is what they.
You just scoop it out on top of a piece of toast. So that's your shingle, and then the shit's on top.
Yeah, it's old military term, but yeah, a cream chip beef you can buy it in the grocery store. What they call it now, cream chip beef. It's outstanding.
But you can get those little cans of the round, and it's kind of rolled up and stuck down in a little glass jar of that chipped beef shit.
Yes.
And you can cut that up and put it in gravy and mix it up. Oh, so good.
Yep. It is great. My mom turned me on that when I was a kid, believe it or not. B1 Mary Starry Sky Q&A. Who is Podrick? Is he someone hiding? I don't think so. I think he's straightforward. He's just a pain who's confused and apparently has a magic cock. I don't know. I mean, whatever happened in the brothel. Something happened, or magic tongue. I don't know. You
get that many girls giggling at one time. God dang.
He did something to get it free. I don't know. But no, I don't think he's like a secret anything or a spy or whatever. I think he's just a straight up who he is. He is who he is. You know, kind of like Bronn. You know, there was a lot of speculation on Bronn, who was just a character that he needed a POV. He needed somebody to talk to Tyrion leaving the Veil.
Good point.
Wrote the character. Good point.
Gotta stop saying that.
Well, no, it's just because the Monkey Man thing. Good point. And you did the whole cross-eyed thing at the same time. But yeah, I think Podrick's just he is who he says he is, man. I think and Podrick. I will say this though. Here's a prediction. Prediction for season 8. Brienne will be the first woman knighted, and then she at some point will knight Podrick. So that would be cool. Brienne will be knighted, and we said before she'll, whether it's a Queen's Guard, King's Guard, whatever, something, she will write in the book for Jaime. Damn, Antique Gamer, you have not lived until you've had a curried egg and hot chips fries roll. Damn, they're making me hungry.
I know. I don't know any of this shit, but I would eat it.
I know. Let's see. Ezio Auditor. Thank you, Ezio. Q&A. If you could make a prediction for the date of the first season 8 trailer and predict one thing you'll see in the trailer, what would they be? I predict a teaser, not a full trailer, but like a tease in January. That's when I predict the first tease to come out. It's like, this is what I was talking about last year. Last year they used winter is here as their thing.
Yes.
And they was like, aren't they a little premature? You know?
Yeah, they were.
It's like, because it
technically didn't get there till the end.
Right, exactly. So, but they did show the Night King a lot and what he was doing and breaking the wall down. So they did more than I thought. But this year, I mean, they want to focus on this being the end game, game over. I would imagine they'll, I don't know. I can imagine them taking footage and cutting it up to where it looks like there's some horrible Dany Jon betrayal or something. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't know. I predict January, and I think we'll see, you know, really quick flashes of the Night King. A really quick battle flash. You can't even tell where it's at necessarily, what's happening, and some kind of voiceover that's probably not even in the show, that makes us think, oh, fuck. You know, like what Bran said, they don't have any idea what's going to happen. Right. It's never even in the show. So, anyway, I know that's kind of vague, but January I do predict a teaser, like just a little tease. And I said last week the first one will be in some, I'm not really counting this one, but the first one will be in some little HBO program where it shows all their new shows coming up for spring. So, I would imagine you'll see some little screen. It'll be a screenshot
of the Iron Throne in actually with moving pictures, whatever. It'll be a shot of the Iron Throne and then Wildfire exploding right after.
Could be. That's good thought. Let's see. I can't read this. Does it say BoJack Horseman? Chris, not trying to be cynical. I love you and James and the channel, but you guys have to start doing more content than God. This isn't going to be sufficient in the long run. No, I completely understand. I get it.
Yeah, thank you.
We are talking about that now. We talked about it a little bit last week on the Patreon executive producers call. So that's something I'm definitely looking into. But this is why I wanted to start getting into some interviews, and that does not necessarily have to be Game of Thrones people. Just behind the scenes show, TV, movie interviews. But I wanted to start with obviously Game of Thrones people. So that was one of the ideas behind it. Other shows I want to do, but I just gotta love the show. So
what about?
I don't know.
I'm glad they said this because I was here when you were reading, talking about the foods and everything. Why don't we do a cooking show? At least one. Like team up together, do a cooking show for these people. And I mean, because we can cook and we can show y'all some Southern cuisine, add some humor to it, and
yeah. I mean, it don't fit this channel, but yeah, I've made fun of shit on the vlog channel, which I haven't used in months and months and months.
Well, technically now you do have that Game of Thrones cookbook. We could try to do some of that shit.
That is true. We have two actually. We have Game of Scones and the other one.
That's right. I forgot about that.
So we could make a dish from Game of Thrones. You know what I mean?
Yes. So we could be talking, and cooking and.
Yeah, but I agree. I agree. This is something that's been on my mind for a long time. This was not supposed to be all got stuff, but it kind of got put in a box. You know what I mean? So that's just kind of what happened.
Slow. Chris has done a cooking show. Yes, he did. With some
I did-
local ass honey.
I've done too.
That's another T-shirt. Damn it.
It is, but it's such a small little vlog channel that only a handful of people get it. Like local ass honey from local ass bees.
That grew legs for
It
a little
did
bit.
really quick, and people were asked immediately for like shirts. So I mean, I could do that if we combine all this shit somehow.
Something is burning with Chris and James. That's not a bad idea. That bad name.
That's actually pretty good. Yeah.
Good one, Doc.
What's that smell?
Oh, what's that smell with Chris and James? That's funny as shit.
Or
Have
we
the
could
smoke detector in the background.
Yeah, we could spell it properly too. Like, what's that smell? And spell it the right way, the Southern way.
Bam. That's a good one. I agree.
What's that? This super chat here, is that what I'm
Yeah.
reading? Yeah, let me first. Where's that? Oh, really quick, Meg. Thank you, Meg Hannah, for the super chat.
Thanks,
Finally
Meg.
on time for a live stream. Nice work on the channel. Do you believe that magic comes from the comet and that it comes in a cycle and brings the long night? I would think it's probably related, but I don't think we'll ever get that scientific answer like from the Citadel or something.
Yeah.
But I don't doubt at all that comets and shit are related to magic in some way, or the ebbs and flows of the magic coming and going over the centuries. And this is a time right here where it's just back up and enable dragons to be born, and glass candles are burning again. So I don't doubt that, but I don't think we'll ever get a definitive, like the Maesters figure out, like, hey, because they don't even believe in magic anyway. But now they got to be wondering, it's all different in the books. You only really have Marwyn. He's already took off to see Dany. So I don't think we'll get that answer, but I do think it's probably related otherwise, because he's going to tie in some kind of almost real astrological events to it just to make you think about the realism of a possibility, you know what I mean? So I do, but I don't think we'll find that out. Thank you, Meg. And also B1 Mary, Starry Sky, thank you for the super chat. Again, I love the interview. My favorite thing I've seen on any channel. Thank you for all your time and hard work. Thank you so much, B1 Mary. I appreciate that. I really enjoyed it too. I enjoyed doing it. It was a first for me, and so I'm glad it came off well. And there's the comments are outstanding. For the first day, there was not even a dislike, and I always have two assholes that dislike every video as soon as it's posted.
Oh yeah.
Before they even watch it. So there was maybe 3 or 4 now, maybe, but I mean, I don't.
Oh, they're giving each other a Dutch rudder while they hit the damn thumbs down.
They don't realize it actually helps the channel. It's interaction, and it doesn't matter. But yeah, so I really enjoyed it. I'm glad it went all, came across well as intended. Will said he loved it. He watched it a couple times, and I really hope it maybe like you said earlier get some legs underneath it or whatever, and takes off. But that's what's sad is, and I know I'm not like a million subscriber channel where it's going to have all this traction automatically, but when you look up cast interviews from Game of Thrones, all you see is the late night shows, and I'm right up there with those if you search for it, with Conan O'Brien interviewing the whole cast, or you got a Amelia Clark or a like Jon Snow, Kit Harington, Maisie Williams. But nobody's done talk to a behind the scenes guy about the nitty gritty. You know what I mean? So
That's what I loved about it.
But that's all you see in that search is those. You know what I mean? As far as the Game of Thrones cast,
Legit behind the scenes.
there you go, Doc Galladay. It smells like hell with Chris and James.
Oh shit! It smells like hell in here.
Open the windows.
Open the windows.
Yeah, it's smoky as fuck in here. Westeros next top chef, John Haymaker. Yeah, that would be fun though.
Blunts and cunts.
Yeah. What the
I didn't just come out of no. I was thinking of how the Hound says cunt.
Yeah. No, it fits. You're a talker. Let's see. Slope. The like button is lonely, so give it some love and gently press it. That's a good. I like that slope.
Hell yes.
Big Sensei Q&A. Chris, what do you think? I've always thought that a true detective style show for the spinoff, each season a new cast/story for the history and lore of the Westeros for the First Men, so Robert's Rebellion. I think it's a great idea, Big Sensei. I've said a while back that's why I think the Targaryen stuff will be good, because every year this came up on the podcast a long time ago actually, when they first announced like there's these spinoffs. Every season could be a different king, you know what I mean? And it's a whole different world under a different king. Some are great, some are assholes, some are crazy. So something like that where it's, you would have the same characters, but some dies, whatever. So I think that would be a good idea, something like that. But I don't know. We'll see what they do. Iron Throne Chef. There you go, Donald Lane.
Damn, that's actually...
Yeah, there's all kinds,
That's
man.
awesome, dude.
Iron Throne Chef. It's not a bad idea. Let me write these down. We need to trademark them. I'm kidding you not to write that. But no, that's great. That's great. Let's see. In the Night's Deuce, I'm going to keep the stream up for the watch, but I may pass out. Need to pee on a bottle early tomorrow, then back to the prototype. So he's sitting there chugging water. Thank you, Night's Deuce. That's all right if you pass out, man. Yeah, good luck, man. The steak, if overdone. The steak is overdone.
Holy shit.
Done is not even close to Dawn.
No.
Come on, man.
No.
Come on, man. Snarky Grumpkin got Kitchen Nightmares with Chris and James. Kitchen Nightmares.
Dude, we could do turkey legs and shit. That'd be cool as hell.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'd be cool. We'll definitely put some thought into this for real. We may just do it. Yeah, we got to change something. We got to add some shit. That would be cool. But, you have those people as, I thought this was a Game of Thrones channel. I didn't come for cooking. Come on. Hot pie milk steak. What is this damn milk steak?
I got it wrote down.
We got
with
to
a big
find
question
out what's
mark
going
behind
on.
it.
Hot almighty.
Squirrel on a stick.
Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with squirrel now.
That's a fair idea right there.
Have the whole damn thing. Yeah.
I did gator and shark kebabs. May as well do squirrel kebabs.
Might as well. Very Game of Thrones-ish. Rabbit on a stick, All right, let's see. Where was that? LC Manny on Patreon. Chris, is that Easy E t-shirt, NWA? Yeah, this is Easy E, man. You've seen this before. Easy Money. And it's got written in Old English, of course, from the 8, represents the 8 ball. Old English 800, Easy Money. Easy E. I found that. I had to have it when I saw it. And ironically, in a sports store. Let's see. Randy Suimatsu, don't you think the Doom of Valyria through the Targaryen conquest of Westeros will be a hell of a series? Yes, I do. And that is exactly what supposedly this whole other one was supposed to be. Covering Valyria, the Doom of Valyria, and then maybe the rise and fall of the Valyrian Empire. So that's what that's supposed to be. So we'll see. I'm sure they'll do it. They'll do something. They're not going to let this die off. You know what I mean? There's too many fans. Even if you don't read the books, there's too many Game of Thrones show lovers to not expand on this. And you have so much history there. Excuse me. And Slope as well on Patreon. Have you started the First Law books yet? Are you you are probably too busy, so have James read them to you while in the bunk beds.
You just lay there and suck your thumb, honey.
I've read them all. Yeah. Next question. No, thank you, Slope. Though I have not. I have them right over here. They're literally right over there. I will read them for sure. But here's the thing. I want to work on my book. That's the problem. There's so much going on.
Yeah.
I will say really quick. This week, I think I'll do maybe a couple foreshadowing videos because I have those notes ready to record the next group. But but I want to focus on my book a little bit. We're going to talk about that this week on Patreon too, the call. But I'm going to have to take some time away and focus on writing a little bit and get in a little bit more of a groove. For sure. That's one thing, speaking of the change, that I want to use this channel for too. If you guys are fantasy fans, that's what I'm working on. So hopefully that can be an outlet here as well. Let's see. Echo Q&A. What do you think about Rhaegar dying and starts getting turned into a white, but is stopped mid transformation like Benjen Stark? It would fit him for being Jon Snow's dragon. He would be ice and fire. That's interesting, but the thing is, with the white thing, he has to actually die, but Benjen didn't quite die.
Right.
Well, no, Benjen did die, but the magic was turning him. And that stopped him, I guess. We're not really sure exactly how that happened.
Yeah,
His blood is coagulated in his hand, cold hands, black hands. I think he died. So
I'd say so.
I don't know. That's
he seemed
interesting,
ready
though.
too.
But the thing is
you're talking about. I see what you're saying beforehand, not that final scene. Yeah.
Yeah. So the thing is, though, who would know how to do that besides Bran, right? And then what do they say with the dragon glass, and how do they, you know what I mean? And can they pierce that arm? I don't know that scaly thing because the arrows didn't. So I don't know. That's interesting. I don't know how they would do it or know how to do it, but you never know. You're talking about email or something?
Yes. Game of Thrones recipes.
Oh.
What was the name of the that weapon that Benjen had swinging around?
See, I knew.
I love that thing.
I knew it before you said it.
I can't believe only one person uses the thing.
Flail. A flail. Fire flail.
Fire flail, yeah.
Yep.
Don't you think we should see more of those?
I absolutely do. It's like, where did he get
through
it?
there, swinging
he left the Night's Watch. He never had it. He never showed up, but he comes back with a fire flail.
Good point.
We're going to rename this show Good Point. We're going to start a new show called Good Point, and it's all you're going to be. We could edit a video now with just a whole 10 minutes of you going, good point.
God dang
Good
it.
point.
That's even, I say that a lot when we're not filming.
Yeah.
That sucks. I don't have much to offer, guys.
All right, let's see. It's about almost 12. They're about 12:25. So let's take a stretcher. I think while we're called up here,
yes.
and then we'll do another 15 minutes or so. We're trying to get out of here on time and not keep you guys too late, because we always say 1 o'clock. It ends up being about 1:20. But yeah, let's do that. Let me double check everything. I think I'm good here and here and here. All right, so yeah, I swear to God. I swear to God. That sounds better when you hold your nose.
I've seen this written. I've seen it come up several times.
Yes.
Right before we go on break, I want to say this. I thought it was a typo the first 3 times I saw it.
Right.
How will Winds of Winter end?
Winds of Winter. I don't know, man. It's going to end it's going to end the same way season 7 did.
That's right.
I mean, that's basically what it's each one's supposed to be a book or about. So there you go.
Good point, Jay is bored.
It will end with a
James is the ultimate yes man.
Yeah.
Good point.
Diane Harris, really quick before we go on a stretcher here. Q&A, do you think before Cersei dies we will hear the Reigns of Castamere? Absolutely. It will be some version of it.
Yes, indeed.
We will know, if you listen, you will know what's coming. And it will definitely play
the
after.
hair will stand up on the back of your neck.
Yeah, when it pans out and she actually dies, though, it'll play full-fledged. You know what I mean? But there'll be some version of it in there for sure. No doubt whatsoever. Why is that not catching up? What is happening? It's broke. All right. So anyway, all right. Let's take a stretcher. So give us a couple minutes, and we will be right back.
Good point.
give you back your homes or restore your dead to life, but perhaps I can give you justice in the name of our king. restore your dead to life, but perhaps I can give you justice in the name of our king. But perhaps I can give you justice.
And we are back, I think.
Yes, we are.
Alrighty, we're back.
And we didn't shut the door good.
Oh well. Ain't nobody busting up in here. Let's see. Where are we at? Let me let me refresh this really quick. Damn, D Brown. Thank you. One more for the night. Love you guys. Wow. Thank you for the dono.
Thank you, D.
You don't have to do that, D. You're already a Patreon. But thank you so much. I appreciate
feel like I need to take my shirt off.
Stop, D. Don't do it.
It's the way I was raised.
Yes. I mean, and like stuff. Never mind. I'm not even going there. I'm not getting in the gutter with y'all. Thank you so much, D. Brent. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you.
Really do. Let's see. Let me check Patreon. All right, we're good. So let's get back to the live chat.
Howland 187.
No, Celtic Moon did not get a new camera yet. The same one. We stopped the green screen in this room because we don't have the proper lighting, and it won't zoom back out enough. I can zoom it in, but I can't zoom it back out like I used to could. So
I know.
it's just old. Yes, D Brown is awesome. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Well, we're just Phenom has a question for Dust on the Throne. Do you also mix your Cheetos, pretzels, and other mixed snacks in a bowl when company is coming over?
No, but Chris mixes his stuff like that
I do.
all the time.
I do. I'll put hot Cheetos in popcorn.
Yep.
And it's not like I eat them together. It's just like I eat popcorn, I kind of get tired of that for a few minutes, so I eat a couple Cheetos. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Oh, you
But
don't pick up at the same time?
No, I don't. I probably have, but I don't. That's not the plan.
Damn,
now, I'll tell you what. I don't know if for you older folk, you remember Doodads.
Oh, yeah.
Was my favorite, and I was so pissed off when I was younger, and they stopped making them, and you couldn't get them anymore.
Loved it.
Doodads was my favorite. I don't like Chex snack mix because I don't know. I just don't like them. But Doodads was perfect. It had everything you wanted, man. So mad about Doodad. I'm still not over it. Apparently, apparently not. It is known. They're talking about D Brown, but yes, I thought he was talking about Doodads.
I called you a heathen. It's reminded me of my grandma. I can tell you this real quick. We were talking about Keith today.
Yes.
All right, Keith. He was just one of a lot of just. I don't know what you call them. Just people my mom drug up, And I remember my grandma coming to the door of my mom's bedroom and looking in there and seeing her and Keith in the bed. And she said, "What are you damn heathens in here doing?" And Keith looked up at her and said, "I ain't no heathen. I'm a Presbyterian."
Oh, shit. That's hilarious.
Oh, you have to know Keith,
such
guys.
a Southern thing, too.
Yeah.
Yes. Hell, I was raised Pentecostal. That reminds me of Blue Chips. Sorry. A movie quote's coming out of it. Oh, shit. Okay, let me. My damn jaw hurts from laughing.
It's a good thing. This Sunday's rock.
It is. It makes me feel better about this whole damn YouTube thing when we do these insane live streams. Yeah, I know somebody was asking earlier. Jay is bored. I think was asking how long we're gonna last in the Protocon venue.
Yeah, before we get kicked out.
I don't know, man. We'll see. Yes, goddamn K-Dubs, man. Yes, from laughing. He is an asshole. He is not invited back. He is uninvited forever. I'm gonna put a sign out on the front on the front porch. No K-Dubs allowed. So I'm going to .cod, eh? Damn it! Don't y'all see me laughing? Jesus. Yeah, Kyle was bad. Okay. Why is
do
this
it
still
with jelly or syrup?
Oh, that's.
I prefer syrup.
Oh shit. Okay. What? Slow, Mom? Why are you smoking that can? Because I'm out of cigarettes. My cousin, when her daughter caught us in the garage.
Holy shit! Oh my god!
The whole tin can thing. Exactly. Oh god. Exactly. I don't know nothing about that. Anyway.
I saw it on TV.
Yeah, I did too. Must watch the same show. Same movie. All right, let me check all this stuff over here before we get back to this live chat and get a legitimate question somewhere. Let's see. Okay. Where are we at? Antique dry pipe. Oh, now we're talking about doodads and dry pipes. Shun the non-believer. Shun. Oh shit. House Sanchez.
There you go.
Thank you. What are the crypts of Winterfell protected from the long night? I don't know. You know, we don't ask. Hey, that's what the hopefully the prequels will answer if they don't do anything with it in season 8 about the crypts. Is, you know, Brandon the Builder built those before Winterfell. Apparently, they're older. He apparently used some kind of magic in building Winterfell. It reminds me of the cave at Bloodraven's place, but, you know, how does that work? You know, we never got a follow-up on the mark on Bran's arm because he's been there. Maybe he goes down in the crypts and it nullifies that. Maybe he just has to be in Winterfell if that's the case. I don't know. I still don't think that the crypts are a lot more than John's heritage type thing for the books. It's more of a book thing, really. You know, the crypts. I mean, we do see obviously scenes in the crypts, but it's always related to parentage down there. You know, whether it's Ned in season 7, you know, being sons Sansa and Arya's, Arya's dad. You know, his Papa, or Lyanna being John's mother, or whatever. That's what they're really referencing, I think, for the most part.
Can we do Antique Gamer real quick? I want to say something. Antique Gamer says, what was the most tinfoil thing you have seen on YouTube, please? Honestly, for me, I'll let him answer the tinfoil, but like the fakest got thing I've ever seen on YouTube is when Chris got our neighbor to Skype him and act like he was from Ireland and owned direwolves and shit. The way he cut it together, it seemed real as hell.
Damn it.
Johnny.
I'm so glad Will has social media that he posted all this shit on.
Good point.
that is, damn it, you found me out.
But no, seriously, what have you seen?
You know, I don't know.
There is some crazy stuff.
The most insane, and I didn't even look into it in depth because it was so insane. Is the Tyrion being a time traveling fetus?
Can you explain that to me? What they're trying to say?
I don't know if I can. I might be able to barely.
That is so odd.
Something about the baby Dany had was actually Tyrion.
Look, Fracture just says that.
Yeah, there we go.
See?
Fracture, I like I said, when I heard that, I really didn't.
Yeah, you don't want to listen.
Exactly. It was something to the effect, though, of Rhaego was actually Tyrion, and then something with Rhaego and Dany's first child, and it was Tyrion or something.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember the details because it was insane.
Yes, I see. I remember that now. Something about what happened in the tent and all that shit.
Right, related to Tyrion in the present, and so it was absolutely insanity. Absolute insanity.
Yeah, that's nuts.
I mean, even the stuff I don't agree with, like, Jon had different parents or somebody else in the Tower of Joy, that stuff at least has something that you could behind it. You know what I mean? So that's not insane, absolute insanity. That's just insane to me. Time traveling fetuses and shit. It's crazy. So that's the craziest got thing I've seen on YouTube.
Yeah, that takes the cake.
As far as fake news. So anyway, Doc Holiday said, James, I thought you would talk about the trailer.
I get in trouble every time I try.
I keep waiting for it to pop up. I keep waiting for it.
All I'll say is watch out for the buffaloes.
Yeah. Undead.
Exactly.
Undead buffalo.
You can see the ribs and shit.
Yeah, and blue-eyed buffalo. When they have two eyes. Some of them don't have two eyes.
That's right.
K-Dubs, he's got a good one here. I remember the real far-fetched, the real far-fetched, I can't say it. I remember this real far-fetched shit about some island of the green faces or some shit. In-game being burned in the mall. I can't remember.
That was far-fetched as hell.
That was crazy. That was complete tinfoil. Foil.
Parts 1 through 5.
Exactly. We'll just rename the whole playlist. Bearless is. I was going to say Varys being a Merlin. I think we mentioned that before too. It's insanity. Let's see. Ashley Marie. Does anyone else not find it weird that Littlefinger has black and white hair? Faceless man.
Whoa. Now, I'll be honest. I never thought that. I never thought about that, but that is pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I've heard with the faceless man would be, the whole thing in season 7 where he paid a faceless man to die for him.
Right.
Which a faceless man would not do. They'd be like, that's not what we're paid for. Yeah. We don't pay to die. We pay to kill. So I don't buy that at all. It was just a spy thing. He was setting Arya up. We saw the whole thing. That was his last game. Setting Arya up to find that letter.
Did you say far-fetched? Everybody's saying fresh.
Yes, I cannot speak tonight. I can't. Remember, I couldn't read it. I was like far-fetched.
I didn't even know.
I don't know what's happening. We got, and they just
far-fetched handful.
What was I don't even remember the other one now that I said. So now they'll keep it going for weeks. Slope will send T-shirts, I'm sure.
Yes.
It's Roger P. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing new Sun Drop with tequila. Exactly. I swear I'm not drinking. I'm just slurring, man. Maybe I'm about to have a stroke or something. Let me get that
Don't rub that too hard. Yeah. You'll squirt.
Jesus. Okay, we have to end the stream now.
No,
I'm hoarse, and I can't speak, obviously. So, Giancarlo Murati, I believe. Thank you for the question and welcome. I don't recognize the name. Q&A. Do you see Jon betraying Dany? Nah, I can't see it. He's too in love.
No way.
And
he doesn't betray people to begin with.
Exactly.
He won't bring it out now.
Yeah, there's no reason,
especially with her.
Now, in the sense of, I did do that. It was a little bit of tinfoil video on Melisandre, just an idea. I don't believe it about the Shadow Baby ending thing. That's a separate video I did last week, I believe, or week before. In that sense, something like that would be possible, where he has to. It would be in a sense betraying Dany, even if she knows about it, to save the world. And basically, what I said in that was, what if the third betrayal for blood or love, whatever, would be Jon betraying Dany to make a more powerful shadow demon with Melisandre that could kill the Night King, and it would probably kill Melisandre birthing the damn thing. That was
Right.
a little tinfoily, but it's just an idea for discussion.
Not bad though. 'Cause
Yeah, it's not.
They
I don't
set
think
it
it's
up with that, with doing it to begin with, and like I
Yeah.
said, you don't waste that power on Renly.
And twice in the books, which and the thing about the books is, and the show they did mention it, is it damn near killed Stannis. He wanted a third, and she was like, no, it'll kill you, my king. So they didn't even show that in the show. So that makes you get. It just gave me the idea. Okay, what if the powerful DNA in Jon is what that's all about? Like he can handle it or something.
Exactly.
So anyway, that was just an idea as far as that would something like that maybe, but I don't see an actual like full-fledged betrayal or something because he don't care about the Iron Throne shit.
Yep. He would do that to save the world.
I
But
swear
you're
to
right.
God.
For full-fledged betrayal, nope.
Nah, yeah, he doesn't do that in the first place. Goonish Tennessee just looked and seen I accidentally disliked the stream. Sure, Goonish.
Terry T says I followed stroke screen on Pornhub.
Yeah, there may or may not be a channel there. Just saying. No, I forgot about Whitebot. I forgot about Nightbot tonight, Goonish. He usually just automatically joins.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Since he's been connected to Twitch, I don't think he's been here in a while, so I forgot. I didn't even bother checking him. I can log in there and let him come in the room, if you want him. We can do it if y'all miss him. Anyway.
Cooking up far-fetched theories since 2015.
Exactly. We got all kinds of taglines now. Big Kev 740, your arse is numb. Should I be worried? Nah, that happens to me all the time. Happens to me through long editing sessions. Just stand up, your butt cheeks, you'll feel them again. Just walk around for a minute. But other than that, it could be something horrible, though. I mean, it could be. Just a small chance.
That's right.
No, fractured. I would never say that. What do you mean? Did I say something anti-modish? Oh, we were talking about Nightbot. Oh. No. Nightbot just automatically catches things that before they're even, it's just just helps. Let's see. Stroke screen mace cross squirting.
What the hell was that?
I don't know, Doc. Doc, y'all are insane. That's right, Terry. No, numb nuts is no laughing matter. You're damn right.
Oh, shit.
Let's go time traveling hot pies hot tub. Damn.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Phenom, that's a good point. If your arse is numb while sitting on the toilet, you might be on Facebook too long. That is true. Yeah, because I know you. I don't sit there long, man.
Fuck no, you could have a damn revolving door on your bathroom.
It never stops spinning.
I get dug in.
Oh shit, Terry T. It's time for the Deer Smokescreen segment. What is this a new segment?
Damn.
All right, we got 10 minutes. Yeah, I mean, if you want, good point. Let me. All right, if whatever that means, Terry T. Sure. We got like 9 minutes left, so go for it. Let me double check everything while you're coming up with whatever you're going to say. That's probably going to be. Well, I don't really get embarrassed, but you know what I mean. Okay, we're good there. I think we're good on Patreon. Try not to miss anything. Yeah, I don't know what this is, but apparently we have a new segment called Dear Smokescreen. It's like that. Is it like Dear Abby?
Yes.
We could do that. We could do advice.
No.
What?
Phenom says drinks were good point. Oh no, I gotta watch myself.
It might be more than Protostar. I mean, it just might be.
Good point.
It works with everything. It works with everything. Oh.
Dear Smokescreen.
Steph Snow grabbed a question. Thank you, Steph, from B1 Mary. Mel wanted to make Shadow Babies with Jonathan Wall. Why? I think it was something to do with Ramsay. Because remember, Stannis needed Ramsay out of the way, and I think that was probably an idea. Maybe he cooked up, but maybe she just thought she'd do it for him. Because she does sense something about Jon, and she does sense his warging ability, and says he fights it, which he does in the books. So in the show, it was pretty much the same thing, except she just sensed the king's blood, which we know is Valyrian blood, but she don't really know that for sure. You know what I mean? So I think that was the idea was that we. Congratulations, Chris! You have an official shit show tonight. It is. Anyway, the idea I think was Ramsay was in the way. Jon was probably not going to be Jon Stark and take it over, whatever.
Yes.
So their backup plan was to create another one with him if he could, since he had some kind of king's blood, and maybe kill Ramsay that way. That's my idea anyway. John Haymaker, you have to have Valyrian blood apparently. King's blood just means Valyrian blood. I don't know if I don't even know if Melisandre knows that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Good night, Mander. And where has Mander Stewart been? She has not been on a stream in like a month on the gaming streams on Twitch or anything.
Wow.
So I'm gonna have to send her a snail mail letter back.
Yes.
And find out what's going on. Hope she's okay.
Do that.
But good night, Amanda Duncan. Thank you for hanging out. We're getting out of here in a couple minutes too. We're just going along with whatever this.
Hey, there was a deer smoke screen up there.
Oh, was there? Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't see any. That's what I was actually looking for.
Right there. The Knight's Douche.
Oh, okay. The Knight's Douche. He's got the first one. Dear Smokescreen, I'm back just to say Cherry Dr. Pepper is better than Sundrop. Fight me. Dr. Pepper is the one true drink.
Oh, it's like it changed my mind.
Oh.
Like,
Let's see. Have I tasted cherry Dr. Pepper?
I have, and it is unbelievable.
Maybe I probably have, but if I
It's
don't know,
worth a try.
if I don't know that I have, then it can't be that good.
Right.
I mean, I like Dr. Pepper. Don't get me
Yeah,
wrong.
by itself, it's solid. It's a
It's
solid
fine.
drink.
But I don't know, man.
Cherry Dr. Pepper is pretty damn
Now,
banging.
granted, I like my tongue's probably numb from sun drop.
Yes,
Probably,
I don't know the last time you drank anything else.
yeah. Now, when I go a couple of days of drinking water, which come and go, then I come back to a cold, sun drop when you first, and it burns so good. But yeah, I don't know. I'll have to. Yeah, we'll have to get in the octagon about that one, I guess. I don't know. Nice douche. So, Mr. Pibb says Goonish.
Oh, miss Mr. Pibb.
Cherry Dr. Pepper is pretty freaking good. Yeah, I don't remember. I guess I have. I'm sure I have. If it's around here. Around here. Hey, Ron, what's up, man? What's up, guys? Just want to say y'all are my shit. Keep on keeping on. Y'all deserve to be doing the actual HBO after show. Hashtag get smokescreen on got. Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
awesome.
Thank you,
Hey,
Ron. Really cool. That was the idea, but maybe exactly how it burns so good. But yeah, maybe there's hope for the prequel. Maybe
that's cool.
By the time the prequel comes around, maybe we'll get a little bigger here and get some cred. But thank you, man.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Abner says someone leaked episode 1. Look it up before it's taken away by HBO. No. I won't look it up if it's real. I know there's apparently leaks out there, but I haven't read them. But I don't think they're real, especially this year. But after last year's debacle with all that shit and everything being true, apparently.
Yeah.
And then because I got spoiled on one thing and didn't know it at the time until we actually saw it.
Right.
And then they found out.
And
they
I
were
really
real.
appreciate you not telling me that.
Oh yeah, it was.
That had to be tough.
Yeah, I mean, it was sending a message before I knew what I was reading. I'd read it, and it was just it wasn't no warning. So yeah, I don't think any. I think they're so tight this year because even the actors were saying how they got their things on their iPads, and then it was literally like a Mission Impossible thing. It disappeared. So electronic only, but I mean, it's certainly possible. You got inside people, Jay is bored. Smokescreen need to announce when you're on Twitch through Instagram. I don't get notifications from Twitch. Yeah, I've heard a few people complain about it. For the most part, it works pretty good, but I'll start doing that. I need to start doing more stuff on other social media accounts anyway, and especially with YouTube because I can't reach everybody on YouTube. So kind of use a third party if I can, but of course most people don't follow, and I don't blame them. There's too many people to follow and too many dings on your phone, so I'll do that for sure.
Big Kev, I'm glad you asked that. He said in Ohio they call it pop. What do we call it in North Carolina? I see H. Dwayne Sharp says in Western North Carolina they call it soda.
Yes.
We don't here. We call it drinks.
It's just drinks.
It's just a drink.
Now, some people, though, in the South equate a drink with, call it everything Coke.
Yeah.
Just everything.
That's true. That is very true.
You have like three sects. You have the soda people. You have the drink people, which we are.
We're drinks.
And then you have the Coke people. Everything's a Coke. Give me a Coke. That just means soft drink or pop or whatever the hell.
But like if you're leaving, hey man, you need anything from the store? Yeah, give me a drink. What kind you want?
Exactly.
That's all it is.
That's all it is. But I will say, when I was in Ohio, that's the first time I'd experienced that up north. When I went to Ohio, we went to a Pizza Hut, I think it was, and ate to get a buffet. Or I don't even remember if it was a buffet, but maybe. And she said, I said, we want this, this, and this. And she said, what kind of pop would you like? And I was like, what the? Oh, you mean a drink, don't you? Because it had to register for a minute, like, oh, that's right. People call them pops up here.
There's literally water, milk, tea, lemonade, drinks.
That's it.
Everything falls under drinks.
Exactly. Yeah.
Or juice also, and then drinks. Yeah.
Right. Noby's saying Mississippi, it's Coke. Yeah, probably further south, everything's a Coke, I would imagine. But no pops, no sodas. Fracture says in the UK, we mostly just call them fizzy drinks. Some older people still use pop. Fizzy drinks. Yeah, that works. But yeah, I've never heard anybody in this area say anything but, what do you want to drink?
That's it.
What do you get me a drink.
Get me a drink. What kind of drink you want?
Right. And nobody says cola. Nobody says cola and citrus drink, or, it's just drink.
Phenom says drink here pretty much refers to Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid could be on that spectrum too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely separate for sure. And tea is automatically sweet.
Automatic.
There's no.
That's right.
Yeah.
You do not add sugar after the fact. It is made that way in the jug.
When down here, when you go in a restaurant, if you see like some with big jugs of self-serve tea, they have 3 giant ones for regular sweet tea and one small one about this big for unsweet tea.
That's right.
Down here, I don't.
The more we have these interlopers,
yes.
The more you start seeing unsweetened tea.
Exactly.
But no, if you grew up here, boom. No unsweetened.
It's assumed.
70s, 80s, there was no unsweetened tea.
Yep.
Just your grandma with one bag in the hot water.
Exactly. Sweet tea. Got Kool-Aid, no sugar.
Tea in the wind.
All right, let's see. All right, let's get out of here. We're at 1 o'clock, so we'll grab one more. Let me double check everything, make sure we're good. Oops. Let me go back on that. All right, we are good there. And I think we're good on Patreon. Let me just triple check. Quadruple check by now. And good there. Okay, so let's get one more. We'll get out of here and let you guys go to sleep. And we'll get off here and time to eat a snack. And Riddick's getting anxious over here. I see him. He's mad.
Oh,
so he's like, can y'all get off this damn whatever y'all do every day?
We love you, buddy.
Okay, here he comes. All right, let's grab one more if we can find one. What's up, big boy? I know they can't see you tonight, man. You're too low, or the camera's too high. Where are we at?
Yes, Taryn, that was Jodie Foster. Good catch.
Did Antique Gamer, did Ned have Howland Reed like the Kingslayer? I'm not sure what you're saying, Antique Gamer. What do you mean? Did Ned have Howland Reed like the Kingslayer?
Hate, maybe.
Oh, hate him? No, I don't. I guess he was probably disappointed, but also at the same time, it saved his life. If that's what you're asking.
Yeah, definitely.
But the way they talk, he was his best friend ever. And ever since then, and they're still so loyal to the Starks. So I wouldn't think so. I think he was probably maybe surprised, but that's a Cranningman. They don't fuck around being a regular knight and facing people in the field like with a lance or sword. They're gonna sneak up behind you.
So Ned's beef was it wasn't honorable.
It wasn't clean.
And if he was supposed to die, it would have been okay. Don't stab the man in the back.
Exactly right. But he looked at him, but he never said anything that we were aware of.
Got you.
So. It's almost like that's also a parallel to actually bring this up between Ned and Jaime. They both want it clean, and they hate each other because they misunderstand why Jaime did it, and he never explained it, and Ned never wanted to know. So it's also kind of a parallel there.
He should have told him.
Yeah. I agree.
It could have changed a lot.
Could have changed a whole lot.
Damn.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so yeah, let's get out of here. I think we're good. Well, here we go. K-Dubs. What else are rubies used for right now in Dance with Dragons Mill? Is using one to control Rattle Shirt. Yeah, it's more of a glamour, kind of a glamour thing for Mance instead of, for instance, Rattle Shirt's the one killed in the books. So that's what we've got so far is the glamour. It's the whole idea is it keeps her obviously looking younger, and here under the table, and so that's really it as far as we know. It seems to glow, and we obviously got the reveal in the show first that she's that old. But anyway, so pretty much the glamour idea. And then they do add the clothes and stuff in the books because most people will see the glamour and not be fooled, but some people will not be fooled if they look hard enough. So it seems to be just the idea of the glamour.
Somebody asked if I was going to do an after
midnight
midnight stream. Jay's board. I can't tonight. It would be a great night to do it, but I have to take my son to driver's ed at 7 a.m.
Oh, yeah.
But it would be a great night to do that.
No sleep till Brooklyn. All right. So let's get the hell up out of here. It's been one clusterfuck, but we appreciate it. It's been a fun clusterfuck.
It has been.
So
good point.
Exactly. So anyway, thank you guys so much. We'll get out of here and let you go to sleep. I'm trying to think this week. I don't have any major videos planned because there's just nothing new right now. Yeah, Doc just takes a 30-minute nap before he goes to work He's playing games all night and then takes a 30-minute nap and then goes to work at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Must be nice being the boss, Doc.
Yeah, he's insane. But anyway, I'm trying to, so I guess I'll probably do at least a foreshadowing video. I may take a few days. I have this weekend anyway, but I may take a few more, just kind of work on my book and get away from YouTube for a couple of days. I don't know really. But if something pops up, I'll definitely do it for sure. Something new or an idea or some kind of news about the prequel or some big season 8 news or something, I'll definitely do it. I'm just tired of rehashing, man,
Yeah.
So I don't know. I got to have something new and fresh and whatever.
Yeah,
but
man.
I can't force it, just to put out shitty videos. I'm definitely going to do that Goodness Tendencies. Val and I are supposed to do character predictions, so that's coming for sure. So, anyway.
Cooking.
Yeah, we may do it, and we damn sure may do.
Let's break the wheel.
We may just break the wheel and do the damn skit stuff. We had talked about for a long time.
We have, man. So, 2 seasons.
Okay, Doc. Doc's got to get fired. Him and Kyle got to get fired. Shit. Yeah, I could. Okay. Everybody getting fired, man. I could do that, Slope. I may do that. Maybe I'll just sit down with a good book, too. In a bubble bath. Jesus Christ.
Bubble bath. Oh, I can see you.
Okay, we're getting the fuck out of here before we get worse.
Putting the horns. I used to love to do that with shampoo.
Oh, shit. All right, thank you. Love you, too, M. Sophie. Love you guys. Thank you guys so much. Hello, Paula Marie. I hadn't seen your name here all night. Hope you're getting all your stuff straightened out. Hope you're doing good. And by the way, I hope Carol Brown's doing good. She said she wasn't feeling too well tonight. So get better, Carol Brown, if you're listening. Anyway, yes, Slope and some candles. Yes, of course.
And a rubber ducky, they're saying.
Well, there's nothing wrong with the rubber ducky, is there? Okay. We'll get out of here before this is getting insane and out of hand. So, anyway, guys, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. These are always fun. They get insane and they're fun.
It is, dude.
And thank you, all moderators, for grabbing questions and giving me hell. And fuck you, K-Dubs. I'm just kidding. Kinda. But anyway.
We love you guys.
No, we really do, really do. So everybody, thank you so much. Keep an eye out. Be sure you're still subscribed to the channel. I've got more messages this week, by the way, that people are unsubscribed. And I may just keep this video up. I don't know. We'll see. It don't really seem to matter either way. But anyway, thank you guys so much. Really appreciate it. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, thank you.
And we'll see you next time.
Give you back your homes or restore your dead to life, but perhaps I can give you justice in the name of our